Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'm your boy Ink. And this Tag Gang, baby. All right, y'all, we back on another edition of this airplane flight simulator EVO. We got a few tips and tricks for y'all this time around. Specifically, somebody had asked me in the comments of the last video, where do you find, how do you find your way? Where's the GPS? So right now, as you can see on the screen, I got a red arrow pointing to the bottom middle of my screen, and I'm flashing it towards the radar. Now this radar right here has a purple streak that aligns with your arrow that you follow, and it guides you to your destination. So once again, this little radar in the middle here at the bottom middle of the screen where the flashing red arrow is pointing at is where you see your GPS. So you just have to align your arrow with the purple line within the radar. And also, I wanted to bring to y'all attention, today we're going to be driving a very, very, very special vehicle, baby. Welcome to Gotham City. This is New York City, baby, the Big Apple. You understand me? I got the Batmobile out. Your boy is Batman. They done sent the bat signal out. We about to leave the New York John F. Kennedy Airport. You feel me? But I wanted to show y'all something. And when I'm driving this Batmobile, aka the stealth bomber, there's a little something that I noticed. See, yeah, I know y'all seen that just now. Another one just zipped past my screen, and I believe it's only when you're driving the stealth bomber that this happens. At nighttime, I'm not sure about the daytime. Wow. UFO sighting, baby. Oh my God. All right, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I didn't know there was features like that in this game. For those that didn't know, well, now you know. I didn't want to spoil anything for you, but it's pretty cool. I wanted y'all to see that because when I seen it, it blew my mind. The first time I seen it, I thought I was going crazy, but actually, it is true. There are unidentified flying objects if you get high enough in that stealth bomber, aka that Batmobile, that Gatmobile. You feel me? Also, there's another little technique I wanted to talk to y'all about, and it has to deal with landing, because I find that when I come to land, I'll be at a high speed when they're about to give me my path to land, and it's not always easy to follow those circles down to the landing strip. So what I wanted to say to y'all was, if you notice here, while I'm in the air, I'm about to do a free fall. I'm about to do a nosedive. So in order to do the nosedive, you have to lower your throttle down to about the green area. That'll give you a good angle, a good steep angle. As you can see, I'm about to go directly down on a 90-degree angle. And it looks crazy, but it was fun and awesome. But that helped me with my landing because I wasn't able to follow the circle, so I'd have to free fall and then, kind of just smooth it out right here and get my throttle back up. But I wanted to say that it's a good technique. It's a great technique, especially if you're trying to stick your landing. I don't know if anybody else has had problems with it, but it works for me and it's great. So I wanted y'all to know that you can do that. You can nosedive into your landing. You just gotta, really get to know your vehicle, your aircraft. So like I said, all you gotta do is, slow down your speed a little bit. Obviously, when you bring down your throttle is like a cap for your speed, right? So if I bring my throttle down into the yellow, my aircraft will only speed up to so much if I'm not having my my hand on the brake. So I use that. I go down into the green, Therefore, it gives me a steeper angle to nosedive on and kind of glide into my landing. You know, you got to kind of gauge how your aircraft, you know, test it out, gauge how your aircraft moves and how heavy it is, but it's a great technique to stick your landing. So now we gonna get into the episode. I didn't want to bore y'all, but I wanted to give y'all those tips and tricks. I'm excited about them. You should be excited about them. We're gonna learn a lot about this game together. Let's go ahead and make a flight out of Gotham City and let's see what we can get into. Alrighty. So let's see what destinations and what jobs are on the menu today. So we're in Gotham City. We got the Batmobile out. As you can see, the stealth bomber's looking real slick. Now, where should we go? I say we go. Let's go to LA, baby. From NY to LA. Coast to coast.
As a reminder, cellular telephones are not approved for use while in flight, and pager transmitters are not approved for use at any time on board the aircraft.
Bravo. Affirmative. Man, even the little announcements and stuff in this game are amazing. It really makes you feel immersed into the game. Got my seatbelt on. Woo! They like to change the GPS on you when you're about to leave the airport, but that's cool. John F. Kennedy International Airport in Queens, New York, baby. We about to be out of here. My whip too fast. Make sure my lights are on. Start picking up speed. Yep, that gives you the indication to start pulling up. Obviously, you gotta tuck away your landing gear. And you can see that arrow with the navigation in the bottom middle of my screen. That's what I was explaining before. This is GPS. Let's go ahead and pull up to 49,000 feet. I knew they were about to give me that prompt. Ooh, look at that rain, baby. It's a beauty. Ooh, look at that horizon. It's like the morning sun. Like sweet morning blue, I sit and think of you. Okay, I didn't even get up to 49. You guys wanted me to go to 42,000 feet now? I'm still climbing, baby. I'm still ascending. Ascension into the clouds, baby. Let me line myself up with the GPS. Man, this game is a beautiful game. Like sweet morning blue. Let me level out. I'm at 42,000 feet. Sometimes you got to tip your nose down just to get back down to the altitude you need to be at. All right, look in the cab here. Everything's good. Everything's gravy. All engines, all switches are working. Bravo. 10-4. They want want me to go back up. Well, it's nighttime and we are in that stealth bomber, aka that Batmobile. We might see a UFO, an unidentified flying object, to keep it 1,000 with y'all. Like the video I showed you prior, man, that thing blew my mind. I was like, wait, am I tripping? All systems are go. I like to bring down my throttle just to the bottom red, close to yellow. Even though I'm not close to my landing, I find that I don't need to be full throttle the whole flight. We are in a jet. From NY to LA. From JFK to L. What the hell is it again? Oh yeah, from JFK to LAX. My bad. Altitude is steady. Let me know how y'all feel about the game, man. I'm gonna be purchasing more planes or more aircrafts really soon. I'm just stacking up my money again. I did want to grab a hold of this though, because as soon as I saw it, I thought about CIA and all this central intelligence and all this crazy shit that you used to see these stealth bombers on when you see the little documentaries. So this is a cool little aircraft. This is only my second aircraft. But there are like at least, I want to say 20 to 30. We're going to take a look once we land at the inventory that you can buy in the game. Hopefully they do add in some more DLCs and things of that nature. This game has a lot of potential. And if they can make this multiplayer like the mobile game that it stemmed from, 2018, Airplane Flight Simulator, or Flight Sim 2018, I believe the name was. So I'm gonna start slowing down a little bit, even though, okay, when I get to about 500 nautical miles, I'll probably start slowing down a little bit. We're still moving at 420 knots. See, this aircraft slows down fairly quickly, unlike other aircrafts. I just want to get within the range of where I want to be and what speed I want to be when I'm trying to stick my landing. So I'm trying to prep a little bit. I always try to think ahead when you're flying an aircraft. Prep your steps. 40,000 feet. I don't have to descend at too fast of a speed either. They probably gonna make me go back up too. Dark clouds. Now I'm in the yellow as we're approaching our destination. Coming Alpha, Bravo, checking in, make sure I'm clear for landing. 10-4. I'm start applying my brake a little bit to get down within the 180 to 200 knots range. Also, at a lower speed, you do get more time to adjust. Go, let's go use the path to land. I'm gonna have to bring my speed back down. Bank a little bit. Ooh. We're about to enter the nosedive. As soon as I get to about 113 knots. There we go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We'll be landing in the airport in just a few minutes.
Now in the nosedives. The engine's back on. All right, we gotta get back around to kind of, you know, align with the landing. See, now we're at a lower altitude. We don't have to fight so much with the wind keeping us afloat. So as you can see, just to the right there, that's where my landing is. See, I don't know how y'all do y'all landing. Let me know in the comments. I love the nosedive. I know it's a dangerous maneuver. I know if you have your throttle too high while you're nosediving, your engine can cut out. It'll flood the engine, so you got to be careful with that. Yeah, you don't want to enter into a stall. So you got to know when to kind of cut your throttle back up put some speed on it. Look how low these circles are. Like they want me to fly in on the ground. Alright, bring my knots down a little bit. I mean, this wasn't the smoothest of landings. Usually when I do the nosedive technique or maneuver, I get a little bit of smoother landing, but you know, it is what it is. We're getting better every day. Gotta make sure my speed doesn't go lower than 113. We don't stall. You can see I'm coasting in here to the airport. Alpha into Bravo into Alpha. About approaching LAX. Checking for clearance. So while I'm approaching the runway, I like to, stay around the yellow, top greenish area with my throttle. Don't want to be coming in too hot, but I never did take my seatbelt off. That's okay. Don't always gotta do that. Yep, clear for landing. Got the landing gear out now. Oh, that wasn't too smooth, but wasn't too bad. And there you go, man. I try to give y'all a little bit of tips and tricks when it comes to learning how to fly these aircrafts. If you liked what you heard and the information you got, please leave a like, drop a comment, a free subscription. It all helps with the algorithm. As we're growing the channel, we're going to be covering a vast amount of simulator games. This is a simulator channel. All my shorts will be moved to another channel, which I gotta create another channel for my shorts. So if anybody here is looking for my shorts that were on this page before, they are no longer on this page. And I'll get into the reason why in a different video. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hope y'all having an amazing day. We about to go collect our coins, cause we gotta get paid. Once again, y'all, we're gonna leave a link to the Discord in the comments. Please drop a like, a free subscription, a comment. I'm your boy Ink and this Tag Gang, baby. Amen. We out.